Uber for Nancy?
Yes, ma'am.
How's your night coming along?
Can't say you're my first ride of the night.
Well, I will be sure to be on my best behavior now. Do you mind if I smoke?
Sorry, I'd prefer you not.
I understand. Probably for the best. It's a nasty habit that I picked up recently. But okay, so Anise, if I can't smoke, then you're gonna have to talk to me. Do you think you can manage that?
I think so.
Well, I just spent a whole week by myself, so I could do without a ride home in silence. Unless that's your thing.
My thing?
Being silent.
No, I don't mind talking at all. Just depends, really,
On.
on whether or not a person makes an effort to start a conversation.
Interesting. Do you usually wait for other people to start things for you?
No, I just prefer to wait for someone to say something first before I lock them in a conversation. Not everyone's a chatting type, you know?
I'll just keep to myself then. I wouldn't want to lock you into a conversation that you don't want to have.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant I tend to catch someone's vibe first before I start a conversation. That's all.
Okay, and what's my vibe then?
A chatting type.
You're funny. Is there a lucky lady?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? Do you have a girlfriend?
No, just focusing myself right now.
How original.
I'm detecting a bit of sarcasm there.
Yes, you are. You know, Anise, I'm gonna need a little bit more from you than focusing on myself. Come on, don't be boring.
Fine. So there's this girl I like, but she moved recently. I get the feeling that she never really cared for me the way I did for her in the first place, so I've been sitting with that lately.
Wow, you really just went all in on me, huh?
You asked for it.
I did, didn't I? But no, I'm sorry. That's a shitty feeling, though. Did you ever get a chance to tell her how you felt?
She's an ambitious person, and I don't think anything I'd say would have prevented her from leaving me. Even when I proposed the idea of moving to California with her, she insisted I drop the subject altogether.
Damn. Sounds like the girl was dead set on a whole new life, huh?
Yeah.
And what is she up to now?
We lost contact, but what I've seen on her Insta, she's been dating some Tesla software engineer.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I have to ask, how the hell do you know the specifics of his job?
Because she can't stop posting about him. There's like 10 posts of him and her in front of a butterfly door Tesla, bragging about how cool it is that her boyfriend works there and owns 2 Teslas.
Aw, hun, you're jealous.
Of course I am. She's dating this cool off-tech guy while I'm still here where she left me. Making a living as an Uber driver. Like, who even wants to be with someone like me?
What's wrong with being an Uber driver?
Nothing. It's just I don't think a woman will want to be with someone who Ubers for a living, that's all.
Anise, how old are you?
24. Why?
Figures.
That's it? That's your input? It's a boring one now.
No, I'm just thinking about someone that I used to know. You kind of remind me of him a little bit.
Me?
Yeah. I think it's the eyebrows and then the never-ending acceptance of what always lies ahead.
And that is?
Just the growing pains of life.
I don't think I get what you mean.
Okay, so I hate to break it to you, Anise, but this girl that just broke your heart, right? She's the first one out of a string of many disappointments that you're gonna face in your 20s. And the only way that you're gonna be able to move on is if you find the lesson in there somewhere and then push forward, despite the heartbreak.
I think life has taught me enough lessons as is.
Yeah, Basim would say the same thing.
Who's Basim?
The guy you remind me of.
Sounds like you and this guy have some history together.
Yeah, I would say more than some. He's my husband.
Wait, husband? You're married?
Yeah, but it is complicated.
I understand. It's none of my business. We're about to arrive at your destination anyway.
He
So.
passed away 5 years ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You know, it's a sad part of life, but life nonetheless. And then plus, it takes the whole better to have loved and lost thing to a completely whole new level. Don't feel sorry for me. I've already spent way too much time cursing God and whoever is out there for taking him from me. But now I'm choosing to believe there is a lesson in there, and that's what you should be doing too.
We are here.
We are, aren't we?
You know, for the record, I'm very happy that you're the chatting type. I've had a great time talking to you.
Anis, would you like to come upstairs for a glass of wine?
I'd love to, but I can't tonight. Saturdays are my money-making nights, and I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I understand. You're a man on the job. Well, I guess this is where we part ways, huh?
Unfortunately so.
Take care of yourself, Anis. You're too young to be looking all depressed.
I'll keep that in mind, and I suppose I'll look for that lesson you mentioned earlier.
And?
Oh, and push forward. You know what? On second thought, I love that glass of wine.
Okay, so we'll just need to get some wine first. There's a store like 5 minutes away. Do you mind if we make one last ride?
No, not at all.